We're going to do a new thing. Nifty's launching this thing called the Silver Star School Awards. We have our Excellence in Education Awards, the Wes Becker Excellent School Award, and that's kind of a nomination from out in the field. We realized we didn't really have a very strong mechanism, though, for recognizing schools that have made a long-term commitment to implementing direct instruction with fidelity. They may get overlooked, and there's many of them, and so we're going to, over the course of the next several years, be recognizing these schools who have 25 or more years of implementation of continuous implementation of direct instruction with great success. So we got our first 3 this year. Our first Silver Star school is Mystic Valley Regional Charter School. It's located in Malden, Massachusetts. They've been implementing reading mastery with fidelity since its founding in 1998. Students typically complete the reading mastery curriculum in the middle of elementary grades. The long-term academic benefits are both clear and measurable, especially as the students reach high school. The school's sustained use of direct instruction and a commitment to intensive, ongoing professional development and coaching has led to consistently exceptional performance on the Massachusetts Comprehensive Assessment System, the MCAS. They all have to have their great acronyms, right? Grade 3 students outperform the weighted average of the school's 6 sending school districts every year, including post-pandemic affected cohorts. Grade 10 outcomes demonstrate the lasting impact of early DI. In 2024, their students scored 97% meeting or exceeding expectations in ELA compared with 56.55% of the sending districts, a huge percentage point, over 40% advantage. They have maintained an almost perfect pass rate in grade 10 ELA for many years, even as district and state averages fluctuated. These results affirm that the foundational skills built in the early grades through reading mastery have had a lasting effect on literacy, comprehension, and academic performance. Just a little bit more about them. High-achieving charters are often characterized as cherry-picking the best students. Their outcomes are even more compelling given the demographics of the student body. Students mirror the population's DI was designed to support. 50% speak a language other than English at home. 30% are low income. 11% have disabilities. And at this school, 58 different languages are spoken across the student body. Yet, they maintain near universal pass rates, showing that DI can narrow and even close achievement gaps. Because Mystic Valley experiences low student attrition and churn, most students complete the reading mastery curriculum and remain through high school. This continuity allows benefits to compound over time. In fact, the 2024 grade 10 cohort ranked number 1 in the state in ELA performance, and 97% of the students meeting and exceeding grade level expectations. So here to accept the Silver Star, easy for me to say, Silver Star School recognition on behalf of Mystic Valley Regional Charter School is Ms. Sydney Burr.
Hi, I'm here on behalf of Mystic Valley Regional Charter School, on behalf of the entire school community, the students, the teachers, the staff, our leadership team. I just wanted to give a very heartfelt thank you for this. We see on a daily basis that direct instruction leads to student success. We're truly grateful for this award. Thank you so much.
Page 2. Our next Silver Star School is the Classical Charter Schools America and is managed by the Roger Bacon Academy. These 4 academies utilize direct instruction programs as their core literacy instruction. The first school chartered in this network was then named Charter Day School in rural Leland, North Carolina. It was founded in 1999 by Mr. Baker Mitchell. He had a mission of opening charter schools that provided the highest quality educational experience, emphasizing safety, character, and scholarship, while based on classical learning topics and instructional techniques. After applying for a charter through the state of North Carolina, he started the first school with only 53 students in kindergarten through second grade. Now, with campuses in Leland, Southport, Whiteville, and Wilmington, they serve students in kindergarten and continue through 8th grade with a student population of over 2,500 students. Two of these academies are ranked number 1 and 2 for non-tuition schools in 2025 on the National Classic Learning Test. The CLT-8, again, we love those acronyms, it's a 3-hour test specifically designed to measure 8th grade students' readiness for high school. It is also accepted as an entrance exam scores for in over 280 colleges and universities across the country. The strong foundation for direct instruction program deserves credit for these outstanding results. The staff has received extensive pre-service training and ongoing support from their earliest days. Many of their staff have gone on to train others in direct instruction programs. In fact, I think our own Tara Davis is a former instructor there, and provide coaching to sites across the country. So NIFTY applauds these schools for their long-term commitment to excellence on their success through direct instruction. Unfortunately, there is no one here to accept this award, but I'm sure that they would say thank you very much and that they recognize how important it is to use the direct instruction programs with fidelity to achieve the results that we know can be achieved for all students. So let's give them a hand. And finally, we are happy to include the Baltimore Curriculum Project schools. I think they knew this was coming. And it only brought 45 people, though, of their best friends. We're happy to include the Baltimore Curriculum Project schools in our inaugural Silver Star School Group. Founded in 1996 by Dr. Muriel Berkeley, BCP partners with Baltimore City Schools to provide, as their website states, an outstanding education for children, pre-K through grade 8. We were founded to transform the city's educational landscape using innovative, research-based educational strategies, intensive teacher training, and extensive support for administrators and staff, and a safe learning environment for our students. Their commitment to implementing direct instruction has been unwavering. And in the words of current BCP President Laura Doherty, the impact of DI on generations of learners at BCP cannot be overstated. BCP students continue to thrive in the classroom. BCP students consistently achieve impressive standardized test scores, which are a testament to the DI curriculum and our educators' skill and devotion to their students and DI. Last year at this very conference, Hampstead Hill was recognized, and they were also the top performing school in Baltimore, as measured by, indeed, as measured by the Maryland State Department of Education STAR rating system, and it was among the highest rated in the state. My understanding is, although nobody really knows the results, they will be replicated again this coming year. BCP schools consistently outperform schools across Maryland, even though many of their students come from a very underserved populations. NIFTY is proud to recognize their achievements and wishes them continued success. I'd like to invite President of BCP, Laura Doherty, to come up and say a few words.
Now, I cry easily, so you better stop right now. Thank you, Nifty, for recognizing the hard work that has been going on in Baltimore. I remember, Brian, when you called me several months ago to ask me in your very matter-of-fact way, Laura, Nifty would like to honor BCP with the Silver Star School Award. Would you be interested in accepting this award? I said, well, hell yes. I remain very excited to accept this award on behalf of BCP. The fact that we've had between 40 to 80 educators coming out here each summer since this all started up again after COVID speaks volumes about the quality of this conference and the dedication of our Baltimore family of educators. The incomparable Muriel Berkeley, as Brian said, started the Baltimore Curriculum Project 30 years ago, and she was tasked with bringing the best reading program to Baltimore, and she thought she may have to write it, but of course she did some research, and her research led her inevitably to Zig Engelman and direct instruction, and we've been going strong ever since. We currently serve 6 schools with over 3,000 kids, and we do something called conversion charter schools. So we take existing neighborhood schools that serve all of the kids in their zone, and the staff votes to do this. They have to have a very high pass rate, and our best marketing for a school to convert is our previous schools, and all of the staff come and see what's going on. So it's a very open and wonderful process, and when people see what the power of direct instruction is, they want it for their kids, and so we've been able to grow. We are the largest charter operator in Maryland because of the strength of our programs. Thank you. I worked for Nifty for 15 years, 13 of them in Baltimore, and before taking this role, where I've been doing this for 13 years, Nifty has been a big part of our success. We have essentially followed the Nifty model for 30 years, and every year since we stopped officially being a Nifty school, we've asked them for support, whether it's coaches training or training for our new administrators, and we really rely on them in a large way for our success. Another big piece of our success is that early on, we had extraordinary teachers who are now principals, assistant principals, and coaches who recognized what a gift DI is to our teachers and students and have stayed with us this whole time, developing the next generation of principals, coaches, and teachers. Bernarda, Rhonda, Charmaine. I'm not going to talk. Wait. I'm not going to talk over the clapping because I want them to hear their names. So we got Bernarda, Rhonda, Charmaine, Janai, Stacy, Mara, Marvelyn. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for your decades of extraordinary contribution to our efforts to give our students days filled with meaningful, impressive learning and joy by sustaining our implementation of direct instruction. I'm deeply grateful to those of you Baltimore people who are newer to us and who have embraced this work. I'll never forget Ms. Hansen telling me that in her first year of teaching DI, she went from thinking at the beginning of the year that, sadly, she was going to have to transfer out of Pimlico because this really wasn't for her, to crying in the spring of that year when her little pre-K kids cracked open that storybook A and read a story. This year, she got her fastest moving group all the way through the pre-K program. Jerry, Silbert, now I'm going to cry. Jerry, you changed my life. You taught me so much, and then where you left off, your buddy Gary Davis picked up and supported Baltimore through these many years. Teaching our students is the best work there is, the most fun, the most rewarding, and the most important. Thank you, Nifty, and thank you, beautiful Baltimore people, for making BCP possible, and happy birthday, Mrs. Porter.
NIFTY provides implementation guidance to school and district leaders, as well as training and coaching to teachers implementing direct instruction programs to ensure that all students are successful. For more information on what NIFTY can do for your school or district, visit our website, www.nifty.org.